For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Hello, good evening and welcome to round 21 of the men's RAA NPL South Australia. Adelaide City versus Playford City here at Adelaide City Park in Oakden. Plenty to be decided possibly tonight over the next few hours of football, but our focus, of course, is here with the live action at Adelaide City Park. I'm Seb O'Neill. It's lovely to have your company for this rescheduled Friday night kickoff, and I'm alongside Antonis Pagonis for the first time in a long time.
It's been a minute, Seb. Pleasure being with you today, and like you said, a night that can be pretty meaningful for either one of these clubs as well, because I'm sure we get into it in a minute, but they're both playing for very different but equally as important and historic things.
Well, I'll go through those permutations right now, just as we are in the pre-game of this one. So as it stands, Adelaide City sit top of the table by a point with 42 in front of West Torrens Burkalla with 41. If Adelaide City manage to get the win tonight and West Torrens Burkalla, who kick off against West Adelaide at 8 p.m, do not get a win, Adelaide City have won the league tonight. If Burkalla get a point against West Adelaide and Adelaide City win tonight, it'll go down to the final day as well. So Adelaide City essentially need to do their jobs over this week and next week, and they need Burkalla, or at least in this case this week, they need their arch rivals in West Adelaide to do them the favour and get 3 points over Burkalla. But unfortunately for us in the drama here, those games will not be completely concurrent either.
Yeah, we'll keep you up with what happens while we're on air, but definitely we'll know what's happening here, and there might be a bit of a hint what's going to happen by the end of this broadcast. But as we know, with football, you can never count your chickens too early before they hatch, and there's a lot of hatching to do in the next couple of weeks.
See both sets of players with our referee staff walk out onto the field of play. Already this second match in round 21, Adelaide Comets and Metro Stars kicked off at 6:15 tonight as well. Another rescheduled clash. It's the second round. Another concurrent also, Campbelltown and FK Beergrad not too far away at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Also a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Adelaide City in their classic home kit of the black and white stripes, and Playford in their gradient away kit, which I'm quite a big fan of.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And you talk about that historic, iconic black and white for Adelaide City. Of course, winning the premiership for the first time in a few years means a return to the national stage through the Australian Championship, where they would hope to adorn that. They can go a massive step towards achieving that tonight, and again, if not achieving it, depending on what another historic club does down at West Adelaide.
We'll go through the starting lineups as both sides head into their huddle. We'll start with the home side of Adelaide City. They're unchanged 2 weeks in a row, and we imagine they'll line up as follows, with John Hall, as always, in goal, a backline of Oliver Weston, Bailey O'Neill, Bradley Corbo and Fergus Lynch in midfield, Lewis Laurie Latanzio and Dom Costanzo on each wing, with Paddy Caraccia and Daniel Brissan in the midfield, with Yuki Kitano and Asad Kasumovic as the two up top. Our refereeing staff, as you see in the middle there today, Tom Brinkworth in the middle with assistant referees Thomas Temby and Liam Miller to take us through this 90 minutes of football. We'll go to the starting lineup for Playford. They have two changes, with Cameron Harris and Daniel Ryan coming out. Santiago Tabares and Ben Woolard out of the squad completely. Their starting lineup, how we imagine they will go with, is with Luke Osby, the number one in goal. A back three of Cameron Harris, Tyson Herriman, Sean Harvey, with the two fullbacks of Ethan Allgate and Braden French in midfield. Xavier Pratt, Dan Ryan coming in, as I just mentioned, and Isaac Mullen. And up top, Christos Penendes and Patrick McGregor.
Yeah, it looks like Harris is the one that's going to go to the left back slot, with Oldgate in that left central defender spot. And then looks like Sean Harvey there next to them, and Braden Finch on the far side. So as imagined, we'll see if this is something Adelaide City planned for, as Playford will kick us off with their captain, Christos Penendes. Captain for Adelaide City today, Patrick Caraccia, with Nicholas Booker on the bench.
Metro Stars already with the first goal of the night over at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park, as we are about to get underway between Adelaide City and Playford City, with the league title possibly on the line. A place where Adelaide City have been so strong this year, yet to lose in season 2026. Didn't host any cup games here in Oakton, so only played league matches, but undefeated in their now 10 home matches, 7 wins and 3 draws here. They've really turned this place into a fortress in 2026 as Playford come forward trying to flick in a header, but it is cleared away in the end. This will be swept up by Ethan Allgate, although with the pressure of Costanzo, but now Mullen to play it out wide and will go out for a throw.
It is a real danger game, though, isn't it? Playford is one of these teams that may be a few points away from City, but fighting for a final spot as they come in here. Adelaide City's defence strong this year. They have to remain strong here and back their attack to do some damage the other end.
Well, 2 really strong defences, barring that Parry Hills Knights game where they did concede 2 in their last 5 matches. It's only been 1 goal either way as Yuki Kitano comes in here, but he is offside, a stat which unfortunately he does rank 3rd highest in the league for in terms of offside. Actually, the other that's his top of that is Shota Babasaki of Playford City, who's on the bench tonight in terms of regularly being offside in matches on average. Menendez trying to flick on that header. Lynch able to get the first touch right. Now with Harris to put in the ball at the back post. It's enough of a flick away there. Will be a throw.
Yeah, real luxury for Playford to be able to bring someone like Babasaki off the bench, but City have their own quality there as well.
Hit on the edge of the box there by Patrick McGregor. The equal top goal scorer this season alongside Isaac Mullen, and a few of Isaac Mullen's goals coming from the penalty spot as well, so maybe you can give Patrick McGregor that slight edge that all his goals are from open play. Yeah,
he's really developed that side of his game at Playford. He scored a couple of long-range goals for Adelaide United. I recall you calling one. Sev, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, he's really developed that side of the game at Playford. It's become a real weapon for them, and barely ever out of the starting lineup.
Kitano, that ball's weighted very well. One-on-one against Ospai, but Ospai able to clear and get there first. Very smart and intelligent goalkeeping there from the experienced Luke Ospai, of course, returning to one of his former sides in Adelaide City, as is Playford City head coach Ben Moore. That ball long upfield. Mullen ends up finding Penendez with his header. Now with Allgate. Back to Harriman. Cross to Harvey, and he launches up the wing. Tries to be touched on there by French, and he's done so. Cross comes in. So over the top, finds Cameron Harris at the back post. He hits it! It's a save by John Hall to force the first corner of the match. Yeah, stretched them a little bit there, Playford, and Harris with that shot. Early danger for both sides. We've seen Adelaide City caught them a couple of times. One was offside, the other one had some quick goalkeeping from Luke Ospai in that corner for Playford. And with Chris Penendez in there, always a danger. First set piece for Playford to try and capitalise upon. It's whipped in. The header is going towards John Hall, and he has to dive to capture it in the end. Adelaide City just being threatened, which maybe in the last few weeks haven't done so as much as Penendez has a strike on goal, but I think it's come back for handball maybe.
Yeah, very lucky there from Bailey O'Neill. Ball given away, unnecessarily trying a very adventurous pass, but let off by, I think, you're right, a handball there in the box. Been really solid since his move, Bailey O'Neill, in an unfamiliar position for him at centre-back.
This one's flicked over for Kasumovic. Harriman to try and shield and win the ball back. His pass only finding Fergus Lynch. Now bouncing Corbo. Mullen to clear it upfield. Caraccia. Lynch again. Finds the pass. Now with Catano. Tries to put Costanzo through, but it's only towards Luke Ostby. Brisant. Costanzo for his first time in field, but the pass is given away. Penendez putting in a tricky ball for Dan Ryan, who comes back into the starting 11 this evening, only for the 4th time he started. Dan Ryan.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start to the season for Dan Ryan, but fully fit now, ready to do some damage at an important time of the season.
Brisant. Costanzo. 2 first-time balls, which now result in an attack. Laurie Latanzio. That's a great challenge from Braden French to just force the throw.
Just got to watch those Playford. You see City keep trying to go long early, using their pace. 3rd time now. One was offside, the other one goalkeeper intervened, and this one a great tackle. Just got to watch out in those counter-attacking moments.
It's the 30th meeting all time between these two sides in the First Division. First of which came back all the way in 1967. And Adelaide City were then Juventus, and they defeated Elizabeth City 4-0. Only, of course, renewing this fixture recently since Playford's promotion in 2024. Ball comes into the box. Harris does enough to clear it away for now. Final touch from McGregor, and Penendez trying to do a similar move. Allgate with the pressure from Kasumovic. Harriman very calmly played out from the back by Playford, and here's Xavier Pratt. Penendez caught deep. Comes upfield. And offside flag goes up.
Nearly 20 years that they wouldn't have encountered each other in the actual league. Nearly happened when City nearly went down, only getting over their rivals West Adelaide in the final day. But yeah, I think I'd much rather both teams rather meet in the First Division, and been doing it the last couple of years. Some entertaining encounters. Remember last year, what was it, 3-4. A couple of late goals there.
Yeah, before that fixture, which was their previous one was in 2005. Adelaide City were home, 3-1 winners that day. So Playford haven't actually beaten Adelaide City since 2003. Sorry, 23 years since a Playford win against one of the South Australian clubs. All over the top will only go out of play.
And Adelaide City are the league leaders, but Playford will be backing themselves. You know, they're comfortably in finals now, playing some good football. How much confidence it would give you to get a scalp like that a couple of weeks before the final series begins?
Well, just on that, technically, if we're going into that, they do need at least a point from their last 2 games to secure finals, whether that be against Adelaide City tonight or against West Adelaide next week. But mathematically, they are fairly safe in the top 6.
It gives me confidence with Adelaide United's potential starting 11 headaches next week, with many of the players that we know heading to the Netherlands for a competition there.
Yeah. They play tomorrow against the already relegated Para Hills, as we look towards the other end of the table here tonight. Here's Costanzo. Puts the cross in. Header only goes upwards. Back by Pratt. Nice idea by Harris. He'll receive it back here from Mullen.
Massive effort from Playford to return to the final series as the ball goes long.
It's able to be touched down by Corbo. Now with Brissan. That's a great ball. Just overhit though. Right idea.
You keep trying that, City, and I think if they're not careful, Playford, they might be successful. But yeah, Playford last year for the promotion went so close to return to the final series, and yeah, haven't made that mistake this year. Great year from them, and they'd like to do some damage when they get there.
We've only ever played the 2 previous finals matches, and there were 2 separate occasions in 1999 and 2002, where of course they both went out in the first game. Adelaide City, in their current form, the 1 draw in their last 5, they've won the rest, including against that big one, Burkalla, here a few weeks ago, with thanks to that Jared Clark own goal early on, which come even a week from now might be what decides the whole league season, as a foul on Christos Penendes there and a free kick.
Yeah, they were really impressive last week, Adelaide City, in the first half against Campbelltown City. Campbelltown even played that bad, to be honest with you, in the first half, but City just so clinical and so clean, and they finally clicked like that team that we expected from the start of the year going forward.
Another cross to come in here. Delivered in by Ryan. I think McGregor just tried to flick the header in towards goal there. Will be a goal kick.
Yeah, they want to stop giving Dan Ryan opportunities to get the ball in the box. One of the more accomplished set-piece takers in this league, be it to score or to assist. He's got a couple of targets to aim for.
No goals yet between Campbelltown and FK Beograd. The FK Beograd side of things was what concerns Playford tonight. Campbelltown with still a bit of a relegation fight to talk themselves out of. But Comets, they currently sit 1-0 down to Metro Stars in the second half, so those concerns may be waved away. It's always entertaining come the last few weeks of the season where you get all these possible scenarios that happen, especially when you do have simultaneous kickoffs such as tonight. Katano. No foul on the Japanese striker. Mullen. McGregor. Some nice work with the ball in the air. Fergus Lynch not fouled. One back again by Patrick McGregor. Mullen. Ryan. Back with Mullen again, and with Harris on the wing. Fernandez. Ryan. Trying to switch play. Pass just lacking that little bit. But little mistakes like that will be capitalised by a side like Adelaide City. This is a nice bit of work here. Nearly trying to get through another there was Laurie Latanzio. And he wasn't too far off. Hasn't started all matches this season, Laurie Latanzio. That's his 17th from 20, but has 9 goal contributions, 4 goals and 5 assists for the former Melbourne Victory man in the A-League. Kasumovic will be able to keep this one in, puts in a low ball across the face of goal. And I think Osby just did enough to cause pressure purely by his presence.
Yeah, and Latanzio then knows that he got a touch on that, and if he directed it that way, it would have been it. And I think from memory, Latanzio got sent off against FK Beograd here a couple of months ago, which is a reason he missed at least one game there with red card. Really crucial to them this. He has gone from strength to strength every year. He's played for Adelaide City after originally returning from Canada, where he played. He returned to Campbelltown, played in the Australia Cup there as well.
Yeah, that match was in round 11 against Beograd. He scored as well as getting a red card too. Just over 15 minutes played already. And you have to say, it's been a fairly even affair so far. Will be a throw.
Both sides have had a couple of moments to stress their opponent's backlines, but yeah, still evenly poised here.
Mullen. There were a few shouts of him to have the strike on goal, but decided not to. Latanzio again on this left side. Puts in the ball, lost by's there. You do sense this is a game that maybe the likes of Luke Ospai needs to have a big one.
Yeah, and he's been up for the challenge so far, and I think especially it's how proactive he is today as well, because City are going long and they're going long early. It's not as much the build-up that's hurting Playford so far. It's just that use of pace from players like Latanzio, Costanza and Kasumovic when they go early.
Switch of ball across field, which finds Cameron Harris nicely. He decides to chest it down towards McGregor. Now with Mullen. I mentioned before, both on 9 goals apiece, as this one struck from distance. And the follow-up, seeing if Patrick McGregor could get a touch, but John Hall able to just scurry a slight spill of the football.
I think it's been a really good start of the game for Cameron Harris. Hasn't started too many games this year. A late move in the transfer window to Playford, and I think he's done his job stretching Adelaide City so far today, getting involved, had that shot part of that build-up there, so they want that to continue.
Yeah, this is his 4th start from 9 matches this season. Cameron Harris, as you said, joined from Adelaide United, where mainly played his football in the reserves with sparing appearances in the senior team, I'll say in air quotes, for Adelaide United, but he only played the 6 matches with 2 started last year in senior NPL football. So he's getting that game time and starting in a crucial time of the season such as this as well.
And it was one of those things I was wondering if you play at left back or left centre back. He's done both in the past, but been trusted to be out wide with his attacking acumen as well, and he's provided that so far as the ball comes in.
It's a good throw to find Catano, and he still battles for it as it spills for Fergus Lynch, just falling on the ball ever so slightly, but does well to recover as he puts in the cross. It's headed away. Pratt clearing as well, first time on the volley. Oliver Weston able to sweep it up. Such an impressive young player he's been over the past 2 seasons for Adelaide City, and has more defensive work to do with here. It's able to be cut out.
He's been super impressive, and I think the most impressive thing about it is when an A-League player comes in the club in Noah Smith, doesn't go at left back, goes at centre back, which is in his actual position, but can't bench Oliver Weston. He's been faultless since Vaspar has first trusted him with that spot, and real success story for developing a player as a club.
Harris's ball comes in. It's able to be cut out once again, right towards the touchline of Adelaide City. Will be a throw the way of the home side.
It's a peculiar backline, isn't it? Because you've got Fergus Lynch finally getting some consistent first-team minutes. You've got Ollie Weston, again, very young, second season playing full-time at left-back, and then centre-back partnership. So neither one's a centre-back, are they? Bradley Corba, a right-back, and Bailey O'Neill, a left-back. And they've been by far the best defensive team in the competition, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been without Yared Abichu. Now it will be for 2 weeks. He came off with 5 minutes to go against West Torrens Burkalla in round 19, but hasn't appeared in the last 2 fixtures for them at the back. Adelaide City's free kick, which they'll take quickly. Launched over the top. Kusumovic. An unorthodox touchdown off the neck. Harris under exceeding pressure there and was told about it by his away bench.
It's the beauty and the curse of playing on the wing. One half, you always get very friendly and unfriendly advice when you're in that position.
Mullins' header. Touched away and cleared for a corner. Both of these sides know what's needed of them in this penultimate round of the season. As Playford have this corner once again. It's taken away from both sides and it will be chased down. Allgate. Lower cross field, and I'm not too sure what the idea was there, but now it's a 1-on-2 with numbers in behind against Laurie Latanzio, but it still falls with Dom Costanzo. French. Some great defensive work to try and relieve the pressure and launch on a counter-attack of Playford's. Ryan putting in a sliding challenge, not winning the ball, and again the same. Laurie Latanzio now with Dom Costanzo. Goes through the middle. It wasn't a bad idea. Allgate caught in two minds about which way to go there as he cleared that ball. Over the top. Kusumovic in space. He goes first time for the ball in, but connection is wayward. And again, Luke Osby with it in his hands comfortably. Throw it. It is a milestone as well for Adelaide City tonight. It's their 1200th First Division match in South Australia, if my maths are correct. But I think they are.
I'm not going to correct you on the maths. That's not my strength either, so we'll trust you. Let the statisticians out there correct us.
Of course, there was that period where, I'll pause on that for the moment as City try and deal with this. Be a throw. Yeah, there was that period, of course, where Adelaide City, I should say, competed in the NSL and weren't involved. Crossing comes high towards Penendez across the face of goal, but it goes over the bar and will be a goal kick.
Be an awful spot as a defender there, having Christos Fernandez just lurking behind you. You're just helpless. Just couldn't get that on target there, but we've seen that over the years so many times. Play for them with Adelaide Olympic, it usually ends another way.
Another cross coming in as well, a stat in which they ranked as the third highest amongst average matches, with roughly about 15 per match Playford attempt. This one's more direct here from Adelaide City. Asad Kusumovic unselfishly tries to poke it in towards Dom Costanzo, but maybe just too kind in that attack. Kusumovic perhaps going to be a bit more selfish. That's well done by Penendez to try and evade any further challenge. Captain with the ball now. Whips his ball into the centre towards Dan Ryan, but again, Western here clearing as far away as possible. Xavier Pratt. His pass out wide. Misguided. West Torrens, Burkalla and West Adelaide as well about to kick off in a few minutes' time, so we will keep you updated on the results of that as I'll let you speak as well.
Yeah, that's the time of the night where the eyes start diverting both ways. But yeah, in that situation, you'd much rather have Penendis be the one receiving the cross than the one putting the cross in himself. I think he's a big reason why they're number 3 in crosses per game.
Well, I think he's also I think he is the leader in terms of aerial duels as well in that stat, as well as Christos Penendis, by a margin of about 5.
Again, I think if you have a weapon like that, you might as well use it. And Playford are well aware of his strengths.
Goal kick for Luke Ospai. Said earlier, against a club in which he made his senior debut with back in 2008. I was 2 years of age, Antonis.
Don't say that.
Here's Xavier Pratt. Looking to find Braden French with the ball. It's taken away from him and out for a throw. Won the Federation Cup as well 2 times with them. It's a high ball in, and perhaps hear the frustration at times when the balls aren't going to plan. Here's a cross again from Kasumovic off the back of Mullen. A few half shouts of handball, but nothing heated.
In hope, not conviction.
With someone as experienced as Tom Brinkworth as our referee as well. Refereed now in the Australia Cup on a few occasions, including the FKB Grad and North Sunshine Eagles match a few weeks ago, and also last year between Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Cooks Hill United, as well as being a 4th official in the A-League at times as well. Holgate now with Mullen, who has been so crucial for them, especially since being in the NPL. Their top goal scorer last season as well with 11, and again putting up a high tally from midfield, albeit of those 9 goals for this season, 4 of those have come from the spot. They've won more penalties than any other side in the NPL this season. As Catano goes down and it goes the way of Playford, I'm imagining for a handball.
It's the good old Raheem Sterling move. If you know, you know.
Header won by Lynch, but Penendis is the beneficiary. McGregor switches high and long across field. The chest is downwards. Weston was trying to let it roll out for a goal kick, but ended up being swept away from him. Katamo misses that touch. Tyson Harriman. Holgate. McGregor has had a lot to do so far tonight as Harris puts in this cross. Again, it's John Hall and his stature that helps him out there. 2 goalkeepers who are very, very tall tonight. Taller than maybe your average goalkeeper, and goalkeepers are normally quite tall anyway. West Torrens, Burkalla and West Adelaide now underway in the southwest of Adelaide at Jack Smith Park. So we will start thinking about the permutations, as now each side currently has a point apiece, which doesn't change anything heading into the final round next week. But it's when the first goal, either here or there, will really make things interesting. He'll keep you updated to that as well. Campbelltown and FK Beergrad still at 0-0 as well at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. The 3 of 4 men's NPL matches going on tonight. Metro Stars still 1-0 up against Adelaide Comets. They kicked off at 6:15 over in the west end of the city. That one will be over soon if it's not already.
It's when those Football 24 notification sounds start popping up and these whispers start going around. It gets even more interesting.
Here's Pratt. And Playford haven't beaten Adelaide City since 2003. As Kasumovic's ball comes in low, Osby does enough just to get there. Praise from Ben Moore from goalkeeper to goalkeeper there.
Praise from both benches as well as for your attack and for your goalkeeper. And it's that point of the game, near low, halfway through the first half, or just over. Just keep pushing your side on, because again, a goal from either side is massive for their own reasons.
We said before, these are two sides, they're not, in terms of per game, particularly high scorers or high conceders either. Here come Adelaide City. On this wing again, Costanzo whipping it across at the back post. Will be a goal kick.
Difference makers everywhere. You look at Adelaide City spoiled for choice with Costanzo, Kasumovic, Latanzi, even Brissan in the midfield. And then on the other side, Brian, Penendis, Mullen, just individual brilliance everywhere. So at any moment, you can have a moment happen. And again, moments at this time of the season are everything, because they change the ladder with not much time on the clock.
Ball comes in across. Under pressure right in the corner flag. Clears out for a throw.
And it's that stat you mentioned before, that Penendis winning the ball in the air. That was him bringing it down and starting that attack.
Ball comes in. It's flicked over and now cleared away. Yeah, another stat about Playford. Across the entire NPL, they rank first for defensive, aerial and loose ball duels, but they rank last for offensive duels. It's quite astounding. That's a great challenge in there in the defence. Allgate comes forward with it. Maybe would have liked Xavier Pratt to be that bit wider to receive the ball and had a bit more space to perhaps run into. But his touch and himself were too central. Hall with a nervy touch there. Finds Cameron Harris on the opposing side with his pass. Trying to force his way through there, Penendis. That'll be a throw.
And the last 30 seconds, just that. Won a defensive duel, lost a defensive duel.
Throw finds the feet of Ryan, and he finds the angle to put in a cross. Touched over, pushed down. He thought was Pratt. Harris cuts inside, puts in another ball low. Cleared away once again. Allgate. His cross in high. Penendis finds the back of the net, but handball once again. for Playford in the box. Good finish, though.
Fernandez, the remonstrating there, believes it was fair game. Bench is reviewing it right now, having a word with the assistant. Of course, they're not happy, suggesting they can show them what it looked like, but goal will not count. But again, what will count, though, is that nervy moment that City had, who attack now, well dealt with. But, yeah, when you've seen the ball go in the back of your knee, even though it doesn't count, it sparks your heart rate a little bit, and you have it in your head next time you have to defend. Everything counts.
Not the cleanest clearance from John Hall.
My point.
McGregor gets past one in Kasumovic. Two former Adelaide United youth team players, of course. As is Cameron Harris and Fergus Lynch on the pitch.
Few there.
In terms of recent memory.
I was going to say, few there.
That's a stat in itself. How many players per average in an NPL match would have been an Adelaide United youth player?
Each team has a couple.
Have to do the maths at half time. John Hall, his distribution finds the midfield. Bouncing along that side will be the throw.
Yeah, Seb, my maths isn't much better than yours, but if I'm accurate with my count, I think there's about 12 players between the two sides that have had some association with Adelaide United. Of course, the top one being John Hall, being on the bench on that day in 2016.
Less than 10 minutes until half-time. Only goals so far this round coming at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park, but no goals across these three later kickoffs. Free kick for Playford. I'll go through the permutations once again in a moment after this set piece has been dealt with. High ball in at the back post. John Hall, again, has the reach to go behind himself and capture it. So, yeah, as things currently stand, Adelaide City and Burkalla in first and second, respectively, only have an extra point from before they started. So we're near clearer as to where we were about an hour ago. But Adelaide City, if they can win tonight, and Burkalla don't get any points against West Adelaide currently going on, Adelaide City do win the league title tonight. If West Torrens Burkalla get even a point and Adelaide City win, then it will go down to the final day. If Adelaide City gets a point and West Torrens Burkalla win, then West Torrens Burkalla will go top. The same if Adelaide City lose and West Torrens Burkalla get a win.
So, yeah, they're going to the driver's seat, going into a last round against what will be a severely weakened Adelaide United team. So, massive permutations here as Karacha loads up with a long throw.
It's probably the least cohesive explanation I could have given at short notice. I'll try again in a little bit to explain, but basically Adelaide City need to win, do their job, and they need to hope that almost poetically their arch rivals do them the biggest of favours.
Again, you win. Worst case scenario, you stay in the driver's seat going the last round. Best case scenario, you win it tonight.
Long throw in. The header goes back from Catano, but only in towards Luke Ospite.
We'll keep you updated with any of these scores, but still 0-0 after 10 minutes at Jack Smith Park.
Do have the luxury as well of having the 2 screens with the matches, and West Adelaide have had a few chances already against Burkalla. As you said, still no goals yet. Playford hoping to get one of their own with his cross. Isaac Mullen sliding in there was Costanzo. A fair challenge in the eyes of the referee. And that's smartly flicked on by Kasumovic. Still goes, is pulled down by Xavier Pratt. Doesn't play the advantage, instead comes back for the booking. And it will be the Kiwi to be the first one in.
Yeah, necessary challenge there. You don't envy the defence having to go up against that Adelaide City talent on the back foot. So it took one from the team there, Xavier Pratt.
Less than 5 minutes until half-time. Fairly even between the sides. Currently in the table, sitting 1st and 5th. Ball comes down. Karachi is the one that hits it.
Referee's given the corner, and Playford are adamant that the ball did not find one of their players. But again, as I tell my students, you don't argue with the teacher, you don't get your way, you don't argue with the referee. You're not going to change his decision for better or for worse. Adelaide City corner.
Before we go to half-time as well, I'll explain the permutations for Playford after this corner in terms of what they can get out of tonight. This Adelaide City corner late on in the half. Goes short. Flicked back across the face of goal. It was a decent set piece, which you'd imagine was planned at the training ground. Penendez, it falls through for the captain, although has numbers all around him. Only now getting more Playford shirts in support is forced back with Ryan. That ball switched across play. Nicely done so. Xavier Pratt. Cross of his own. Back in by Ryan. And captured by Hall. So for Playford, if they can get a win tonight and also hope that FK Beergrad are defeated by Campbelltown, Playford will then go into 4th place. But it's also if Playford can get a draw and FK Beergrad are to lose, then on goal difference, Playford will go into 4th. They just don't want FK Beergrad to get any points out of tonight, really, and hope that they can get all 3.
Which is massive, because there'll be home final for them if the season finishes like that. And as the ball goes in here for Playford.
Ryan was just seeing if he can try and scramble through the defence. They're still with it here as it comes across to Harris. His ball's high. That's a strong challenge in. Xavier Pratt hitting it. Deflected. And it will be a corner.
You mentioned how good Adelaide City are at home. Playford are a really good team at home as well, and they'll be relishing the chance of not just returning to a final series, but playing in front of their raucous home crowd. There, so massive.
You only have to go back to that second leg against Blue Eagles in the State League 1 final series a few back, and the atmosphere they had there on that afternoon was immense. Playford's away form, alternatively, just quickly, this is their 10th home match, but in their previous 9, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. This is their corner. Comes in at the front post. The header is goalwards, but really just spilling and rolling to no real action. Right into the back here, and Dan Ryan's on. Dan Ryan! John Hall with the save, and it's another mistake from out the back, which now leads to a Playford corner.
Yeah, slip there from John Hall, and almost fortuitous into the back of, was it his captain, Patrick Karacha, but then fell in the path of Dan Ryan. Good save, good recovery by a corner here, like you said.
Quick one goes short. The flicked header backwards was enough to prevent the current pressure, but they come again through Harris's ball. John Hall, highest to rise
Great release.
Costanzo has his space cut down. Goes in over the top looking for Brisson, falls back out with Laura Latanzio. It's high. Allgate gets a touch. Perhaps a risky decision to have to make there. That's well done to get through there. Trying to look for the back heel. Here's Costanzo! Just wide. And as we do enter added time, maybe the biggest chance of the half for either side there.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment for the players there that that ball did not find its target, but it would have been a shocking time for Playford to concede after playing such a solid half of football. We are, like you said, in extra time. You rip up all your notes of half time as a coach if that one goes in. So live to find another half currently, Playford, as they win a foul here.
Climbing over the top fairly obviously. Will just be the free kick. And a nice hug afterwards as well.
Captain to captain. Karacha to Penendez. It looks like Dan Ryan's going to put in one last ball. This half from his own half, almost, has asked his central defenders to go forward.
They do love a high ball in the air. It's a decent delivery from Ryan. The header isn't won by a Playford head. And that will be where half-time is called. 0-0 here at Adelaide City Park. 0-0 between Campbelltown and FK Beergrad at Steve Woodcock. Metro Stars and Adelaide Comets. That one ended 1-0 to the away side there at Metro Stars. And here we still sit at 0-0 as well. But a fairly even half. Just that really one big chance late on theirs. What we've seen.
Yeah, that's it. Both teams had the chances. And let's not forget, it's Playford who actually got the ball at the back of the net before it was disallowed. So both sides have a bit to think about over the break, but they both will be quite encouraged with what they've been able to produce as well. And yeah, I guess we'll be back in 15 minutes and we might have some updates from the other game that continues currently at the 17th minute at Jack Smith Park.
For the sake of drama, I hope so, Antonis.
That's it.
Halftime here at Adelaide City Park. Do not go anywhere. Second half coming up soon. Halftime score is Adelaide City 0, Playford City 0.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Introducing Carl's Jr. Star Boxes for taste and value that's out of this world. Choose a tasty ranch, original, Santa Fe or barbecue double cheeseburger and grab a small fries, all for only $6.95. Carl's Jr. Eat like you mean it.
Hop in.
Where are we going?
Everywhere. There are so many career paths with SAPOL, from operations to CSI. You can walk the beat or work somewhere a little quieter. If you want to make a difference, there's a career at SAPOL for you.
Hey, it's going to be all right.
Call up the search.
Find where you belong in blue. Search SAPOL Careers.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Playing the ball out now to his right back,
Busy now. Satira overlapping run. Cittadini struck it well, and he's made it 2-0. Michael Cittadini with a fine right-footed strike. Great play by Satira as well to leave the ball for his.
Plays it short. Atkinson goes low. Atkinson and finds the bottom corner, and there's the goal, the opening goal. Daniel Atkinson.
To internationalist Jared Clark. But Metrostar still have it. Here they come again. Cittadini on his left. Clever. Cuts it back to Gow. And that's Hamish Gow-tastic for 1-0. What a finish. And that'll spark some life into this game.
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
Got an injury on the weekend? Our walk-in sports injury clinic is open Saturdays and Sundays to support you. Located ground floor, Calvary Adelaide Hospital, Wakefield Sports and Exercise Medicine Clinic is keeping you moving.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's got to be HPG. HPG Homes.
We are unbelievably proud to announce today a partnership with Variety, the children's charity, which will result in a scholarship fund for children within the state who are in need of help to participate in the game. The total amount of the fund is going to be $100,000, which is a significant amount, but it's going to support young children access football in the state.
One of the many trademarks that Variety has really is about inclusion and joy and community. And this scholarship partnership speaks to all of that. It allows children to be involved. It allows children from a community program to be involved across all communities. And above all, will provide them with a great sense of joy.
There'll be 3 tiers of scholarships. One of those is a participation scholarship up to $2,000. There will be 2 grants provided for pathway program players up to $5,000, and Tier 3 will be an inclusion scholarship between $500 and $1,000 to support young kids under the age of 18 whose families need support to access the game. We think it's a really important project that we've been working on for a period of time. Variety are an amazing charity. They provide so much support to the local community. The partnership's been made with Variety and Football South Australia contributing equally to the fund to the tune of a total amount of $100,000. We think it's an exciting development for the game in the state, and it's with great pride that we announce that today.
Welcome back for the second half here at Adelaide City Park. 0-0 at the break here between these two sides. Updates from around the grounds. West Torrens Burkalla have gone 1-0 up against West Adelaide through George Blackwood, and FKP routing Campbelltown still sit at 0-0 over at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. The other development across the league, Metro Stars defeating Adelaide Comets 1-0, which means that Adelaide Comets are now also relegated from the NPL. So the two relegation spots now decided. Just the top spot and finals now to figure out what comes next for the end of season 2026 as we look to get this second half underway. I'm Seb O'Neill, joined by Antonis Pagonis, and lots happened at halftime here.
Yeah, we wanted the action. Not exactly as we were, expecting or hoping for the drama, but another unwelcome addition is a little bit of rain here at Oakton, and we'll see if that has any ramifications for this game.
Adelaide City now going from right to left, and Playford from left to right. No changes seemingly either for either side as we head into the second 45. It's also, of course, the WNPL final round currently going on as we see Daniel Brissan get up close in the forward line. Cross comes in, trying to deliver Playford a taste of their own medicine early on in the second half with those crosses into the box. Here, the final round of the WNPL, still with a relegation playoff to be decided. Who's going to finish second? Who's going to win the Golden Boot? Currently, Nina Yamada just sitting one goal behind Cote Rojas over in the Apex Steel WNPL. So plenty of going on around Adelaide tonight in the football space. Throw in, taken by Ollie Weston. McGregor's header back inside. Now Ryan's touch only finds Karachia. Kasumovic. His cross cleared away. Xavier Pratt to try and get it under control. Penendez, it misses his touch. Brissan off his knee. Catano. Laurie Latanzio puts in a cross. It's away. McGregor to poke it even further clear. Another cross in. Ball has spent most of the time in the air in the second half already. First time maybe it's had a sustained period on the floor as that one rolls out for the throw. Our matches on tomorrow as well. Adelaide United against Para Hills and Croydon versus Sturt Lions. That ball's headed away. Pratt to clear. Might tussle off the ball, but will bounce out for the throw. Paul looking for a 9th clean sheet this season. Has, of course, played and started in all of Adelaide City's games this season. The only player, by my count, to have done so for Adelaide City. Same with Luke Ospey. Ben Woolard would have held that stat if he'd played tonight. Isaac Mullen, the other of Playford that have played and started all matches possible.
And again, John Hall, great stats for him. 16 goals conceded, less goals conceded.
Say 16 goals scored.
Imagine. So yeah, 16 goals conceded, less goals conceded than games played.
Yeah.
I think every goalkeeper would love a stat sheet like that.
Brisant was trying to get on the end of that one until Harriman came in the way.
Again, that's 7 less goals conceded than the second best Metro Stars. That's 7. That's quite comfortably the best defensive side in the league, Adelaide City. Which is interesting when you look at the actual list. Their strengths lie up forward. Like they've got a really good back line and had to adapt a little bit, but
this ball comes in low. Ospai finding him in his blue shirt.
yeah, that's what they've impressed down the back.
Fernandez. Pratt's ball, he went first time and perhaps a little bit rushed. Brisant looks to find Kasumovic. Up against Allgate, and Allgate winning out. Playford still currently sitting 5th in the table. If they can stay in this position, it will be their equal highest ever finish in the first division, as they finished 5th on 5 separate occasions already before. Those in 1975, 78, 85, 99 and 2002, those latter of the two where they played their 2 only ever finals matches. So hopefully for them, looking to try and not make it a 6th, 5th place finish as an equal highest for Playford.
Again, with scores level at Beargrad Campbelltown, 4th place as well, and up for grabs if they can grab a goal here, Playford.
Ball in the midfield with Mullen. Tries to slip through Christos Penendez. The pass maybe just slightly wide for his liking. This is a shot that comes in towards John Hall. Score update from Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Campbelltown City 1-0 up against FK Beograd. So we look at the table, and with Playford not having to have done anything so far as of yet, they've now jumped into 4th place.
The highest ever position if they hold it right now.
So goals so far in all NPL matches bar this one tonight.
Best for last. Again, one more point about the Adelaide City defence. Stat is even more impressive when you consider they've done it without Lewis Kilo, one of their better players last year, and again the last month or so without Noah Smith, the player of the year last year. Really impressive statistics for City without, you'd say, their best defence out there.
Yeah, so Playford and FK Beograd sitting exactly equal on 33 points, but Playford with the plus 11 goal difference and FK Beograd with the plus 9. So Playford do jump them, even with the result currently here at 0-0 still. No chance to go any higher, though, for Playford Metro Stars with a pretty hefty gap. And even, to be fair to Metro as well, they're still not out of the possible Premiership 2 with that win tonight. That now puts them, as things stand, 3 points behind Burkalla, who now sit in top spot, and Adelaide City in second with 43. But really for Metro, they need to do their job and hope Adelaide City and Burkalla don't do theirs.
For 2 weeks.
Yes. Here come Playford. McGregor was calling for it on the edge of the box, but passed not enough to reach him. Catano. An inventive touch. Keeps it with the throw. West Torrens, Burkalla and West Adelaide approaching half-time. Less than 5 minutes to go there as they kicked off at 8 p.m. and we started at 7:30. Cleared long. Will be another throw. For Adelaide City, they are locked into finals. It'll be their 6th consecutive final series going back to 2020. Of course, in there was that famous year of 2022 for them. Of course, something we haven't mentioned on the broadcast is, of course, the opportunity of first spot being that Australian Championship place for whoever does finish in first spot, whether that do be Adelaide City, Burkalla or Metro Stars. But as I do speak of that, West Torrens Burkalla have just scored a second against West Adelaide at Jack Smith Park to put them 2-0 up.
Again, West Adelaide have had a couple of comebacks this year, but it's a tough one against a really good team. And the other thing is, we know Burkalla's fixture next week against Adelaide United, a weak Adelaide United side, which will be missing many players, which means Adelaide City, if they want to finish top, have to get their job done 2 consecutive weeks against 2 pretty accomplished teams, the 3rd and 4th team, or 4th and 5th now, I guess, on the live score in Playford and FK Belgrade.
Fernandez. They get forward again here. Comes across into the side netting. Will be a goal kick. Just seeing as well, Adelaide City's Nicholas Bucco being sent to warm up on his lonesome, as a few of the Playford substitutes come to greet him with company.
Yeah, I think he inspired everyone because the Adelaide City boys are up there as well. I think he's just a bit more keen than everyone else to get on. Good weapon to bring off the bench at Nilo.
Karachia had Christos Penendez right behind him. Brissan looking to try and catch him off his line in Luke Ospai, but wasn't to be.
But yeah, it's interesting because we've got results favouring Playford right now, obviously with Campbelltown being Belgrade and obviously Burkalla beating West Adelaide. That doesn't favour City, but here on this pitch, still all things level. See if it yields one way or the other. Like you said, the only game still scoreless tonight, finally poised.
This round.
Yes.
Big challenge in there. Able to be kept and continued on. Pulled down there, and it will be a foul. Blackwood as well with his goal over at Burkalla. With now a game and a half to go, seemingly, unless there is some miracle from either Yuki Kitano, Andre Cole, or Maxim Ivanic to score. I think it's 5 goals in the next round or next round. George Blackwood's the golden boot, just about his as well.
The first time in 3 years the golden boot hasn't gone to a Metro Stars player.
Yeah.
And first time in 3 years Metro Stars haven't won the premiership unless massive collapse happens from City and Burkalla. Again, Metro Stars will tell you as long as they get the job done in finals, they don't mind. You know, one thing that's eluded them at Clemzig as of late.
Kasumovic on the right wing. Half-time over at Jack Smith Park as well, as City put in this hard and high ball.
Looks like...
Ross comes in again. Cleared away to the fullback.
And it looks like Playford's looking for some fresh legs with Jackson Kurtz getting ready to come on.
Look inside by Ryan. McGregor battling to try and win the ball back. Brisant scored the first time these two sides met in 2024, the first time in about 20 years in that meeting. Looks like some words are also being spoken to Nicholas Bucco of Adelaide City as well. As we go towards the hour mark. Ryan, another who scored against Adelaide City in that 4-3 loss. That pass has a bit too much weight on it as the rain starts to come down that little bit more, and change we made for Playford.
And as you can hear, the Adelaide City faithful, also their captain, Nicholas Bucco, will be coming on.
The Dom Costanzo coming off for Nicholas Bucco. To come on for his 14th match of the season. Was chasing both a third championship and premiership for himself.
And it's Cameron Harris off for Jackson Kurtz. Like for like.
Jackson Kurtz, a junior of Barossa United, but has over 150 first-team matches for Playford in what is his seventh consecutive year with the club. Jackson Kurtz. Yet to start this season, but this is his 13th match. As here comes Braden French. It was a big attacking force last week in their loss against Burkalla. Long throw in from French. Off the back of Ryan. Rather unconventionally. Birded upfield. And just before the halfway line. Now with Xavier Pratt. The former Gold Coast United man in NPL Queensland. Seeing if he could test John Hall there.
You say that club name, Seb, and a couple of things pop up in my mind. Freedom of speech, Clive Palmer, Myron Blyberg. That's the top three. Don't know what completes the Mount Rushmore. Probably here in Adelaide, Shane Smelts.
Also was with the Wellington Phoenix Reserves as well over in New Zealand. On Xavier Pratt. Catano, a great touchdown to deceive the defence. Puts it across. Asad Kasumovic. Another good save by Luke Osby, and the two keepers showing up tonight.
And you called it before, Seb, that you'll need a big night. Luke Osby, big moment there. Great involvement from Nicholas Bucco, his first offensive involvement. First time pass to Kitano, who definitely did his bit, but getting a bit of a warning shot there for Playford. Just under halfway through this half. As again, I was going to mention it last half. Bailey O'Neill on corners. I know he's a left back, but he's playing as a centre back. You don't have to see a centre back take the corners, do you? I know he's not natural there, but still intriguing.
Oh, the header just goes wide. 30th meeting between these two sides. For Adelaide City, 7 wins, 4 draws. Well, for us, for Playford, it's 7 wins, 4 draws and 18 losses. Has been a fairly one-sided fixture between these two over the decades. Catano. Brissan. Now playing in the rain, of course, as this comes into the centre. And it's put wide by Laurie Latanzio.
Hands on head everywhere. Seb from the field to the crowd. This is their moment, similar to that Costanzo chance in injury time in the first half. That's the moment to take that lead, but Adelaide City, once again, can't even work the goalkeeper in those massive chances. And again, it gets to the point that if you don't take one of these, you have to worry about being hit down the other end. And that hits even harder when West Orange Bacala are a couple of goals up.
Yeah, you'd have to say, in Playford's perspective, they haven't really had a big chance as such, apart from that one that was called out for handball and did reach the back of the net.
And as we're talking, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but rain has well and truly started settling in here at Oakton. Nothing too strong just as of yet, but very consistent and threatening to get stronger, and I'm sure it will have an effect in the rest of this game. Still just under half an hour to go. Probably half an hour with stoppages by the time we have all our changes, and hopefully some goals.
This rain, the exact reason, of course, we're playing tonight rather than tomorrow on Saturdays. Saturday and Sunday look to really threaten with the downfall.
Football weather.
Absolutely. Laurie Latanzio now with Weston. His cross goes right out of play. Looking at when goals are scored, Adelaide City, from their 40 this season, they've scored 24 in the first half and 16 in the second. Playford, 12 in the first half, 28 in the second of their 40. 20 of those coming in the last half an hour of matches. So, at the moment, going off history this season, things falling into Playford's favour.
Going into Playford time, didn't know such thing existed. Great start. Yeah, no, both sides with a few more weapons on the bench. Battistella, Shimitsi for City, and Babasaki, of course, for Playford City. And even if you want a bit more control of the match, Bailey Truscott and Chuck in the midfield.
Now also in a period as well from this 60th to 75th, the two sides worst conceding periods of the match.
So if you're watching from home, don't go anywhere.
For at least another 7 minutes. There's Torrens Burkalla currently at half-time against West Adelaide. They're sitting 2-0 up at home. And with points as is, are top of the table. As Adelaide City do have a player down here.
That's Fergus Lynch. I think he requested a sub. Train has been directed on from the fourth official, and I think that's more of a way to prepare a player to come on. I think probably Nicholas Francesi has had a bit of experience playing at fullback since moving to Adelaide City. Oh, yeah, there he is, getting spoken to from Majid Ibrahim, and same as Francesco Shimitsi, because, of course, they do need a goal. Adelaide City tonight.
Cleared away that time by Bailey O'Neill. Adelaide City will make that sub now.
Daniel Brissan and Fergus Lynch, my understanding.
And it will be Francesi and Scamitzi to come on. Of course, only a few weeks ago, Francesco Scamitzi getting sent off against Croydon. And Francesco Scamitzi comes on to provide an attacking threat. Only has the 2 goals so far this season since joining from Modbury Jets last year, where he was scoring quite a few, even in a side that did get relegated.
Yeah, and that relegation season was a bit up and down for him, but the year before, his first year at Modbury, was almost competing for a Golden Boot that year, and I think that's the form he's looking to rediscover and why City have backed him. They don't really have that focal point, do they? It's really sharing the load up there, but if they can get someone like him to take the role of the striker and can really provide a bit more clarity to the role of everyone around him. There he is.
First few touches of the football here for Scamitzi. Hits from distance. Only to Luke Ospai.
Encouraging for him.
Isaac Mullen. 2-time club best and fairest for Playford. "25-year-old. Corbo joining this season from Adelaide Croatia Raiders, rejoining Adelaide City, of course, was with the side when they won that treble in 2022. This is his 15th start from 17 matches. Paul in midfield there, and it will be a yellow card for Daniel Ryan, as Playford now will make a change and bring on Shota Babasaki.
I think it's for Dan Ryan, who did just get booked. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Bradley Corber, because I don't think he would have expected to play this much this year with players in front of him like Noah Smith, like Lewis Keelover, like Yared Abachu, but unavailability, I guess, gave him a few more games, and they say the best ability is availability, and he's definitely had that ever reliable. And playing the majority of the games in a year where you've only considered 16 goals, a massive achievement for him, still going strong.
Ball comes out wide for Western. It's a heavy touch, but the ball itself wasn't too healthy for him, as Braden French is to stay down. And play will be stopped.
I think in the challenge that he committed, got out second best as the trainer goes on to see what his discomfort's about, but it does not look good right now. Hopefully continue.
We'll take this moment to just have a quick look around the grounds. Of course, earlier on in the men's NPL, Metro having a 1-0 win over Adelaide Comets. This game currently sitting at 0-0. Campbelltown with 15 minutes left, still 1-0 up against FK Beograd. In the State League 1 tonight, Croatia Raiders currently sitting at 2-1 up against the Cove. And in the other match currently going on, who's just started the second half, West Torrens Burkalla 2-0 up against West Adelaide. In the WNPL, of course, the final round of that tonight, Campbelltown and Metro Stars sitting at 0-0. West Torrens Burkalla 1-0 against Mulberry Vista. Football SA versus Adelaide Uni 1-0 up. And then the two matches in the interest of the Golden Boot, Salisbury Inter 3-1 up against Adelaide Comets, but neither Cote Rojas or Chrissy Panagaris, or I should say Chrissy Panagaris has scored. Cote Rojas hasn't. West Adelaide and Flinders United at half-time. West Adelaide 7-0 up, and Nina Yamada with 5 goals, which puts her in the driver's seat of the Golden Boot as the final round of that continues to be played out, and they break for half-time there. Very much in that Playford goal-scoring period where they like to score late. Adelaide City, alternatively, in the last 15 minutes, they only have 4 goals from their 40. Will be a Playford throw, which will be retaken. Adelaide City thinking it's their throw, but instead it's just being pulled back for Playford to get it a second time.
It's their frustration is already took it. Braden French brings it in, who is able to continue in this game after his brief stoppage with injury. We'll take another one here. Don't have to guess who his target will be.
So they did find it inside of the box. There's a slight pull of Catano, but nothing given, as that will be another throw, this time the way of Adelaide City. Although our referee overturning our assistant referee on the close side's decision there. Adelaide City now going from a position where if they score, they could possibly win the league tonight. Now needing to score so they can stay within a chance. But here comes Jackson Kurtz for Playford. McGregor tries hitting it, but the offside flag does go up. Playford themselves needing some points. They are getting a bit of help from Campbelltown, now currently leading against FK Beograd as well. But two sides with 15 minutes and a match to go this season, still wanting as many points as are on offer. Mullen. Archer winning that challenge. Laurie Latanzio trying to find the wide option in Asad Kasumovic. Of course, was with Adelaide City back in 2021, scored 6 goals in 22 matches, then joined the Adelaide United youth team, where he had a particularly good season with 10 goals in 19 matches before moving into state. So formerly of West Adelaide as well, Asad Kasumovic, both sides of the divide. Or all sides of the divide if you count Adelaide United amongst that Adelaide-based footballing trio of clubs.
I played for West Adelaide back in the day when we were State League 1. That's how long ago that was, before the recent promotion.
They're also, of course, safe. The two promoted sides from last season retaining NPL status, which is good to see.
Well, it makes it a bit more competitive, you know. You don't want them going straight down, and it shows like clubs in the league, you can't get too comfortable.
Well, we saw the last time West Adelaide came up, they went straight back down.
And you saw them invest a lot more in the squad this year as a result, because they knew they had to, and they did, and good on them. Big reason why they stayed up.
Xavier Pratt. As Playford try and attack again through McGregor. Oh, what a save. Still comes here through Kurtz. Patrick McGregor searching for that bottom corner with a very good strike, and John Hall to match it with the save.
A great reflex save, and he's actually disappointed himself because the follow-up, he couldn't keep it out from a corner, which Playford's now going to go and take. Ethan Olgate.
10 minutes left in this one. 5 minutes into the second half at Jack Smith Park. Burkella now with a 3-0 lead against West Adelaide. Header comes down. It's cleared away. Chances of Adelaide City securing a league title tonight start to dwindle with that result over there in the southwest. And the focus really just becomes on getting 3 points.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm happy to put that thought away for this week, and definitely now the thought for Adelaide City is let's go into the last week of the season in the driver's seat, because if West Adelaide go into the driver's seat in the last week, again, we talked about their potential matchup, it might be game over. Again, I think Playford's had the best of the last 5-10 minutes.
They're readying up Alex Battistella or Adelaide City to come on for the last 10 minutes or so. That header will be a corner.
Jacko! Yeah. There, stop. Spread out, you two. Don't get in the same line. Organise!
High ball in from this corner. Away by Catano. Here's McGregor to hit it on the half volley. And it'll be cleared by Bucco. Adelaide City can attack in numbers now. Kusumovic putting a ball in across the face of goal. And it's a tap in on the follow-up. It's in! A crucial goal in the last 10 minutes from Francesco Scamizzi. It was a goal they needed, and they have found it late on.
And we talked about his goal-scoring prowess, looking to rediscover that form he had in that first season with Modbury. And you can see, didn't fall the way he wanted the ball, kept his cool, turned it around, finished confidently, and what a massive, massive goal this is in this premiership race. And we talked about who's in the driver's seat. Burkella was for the last half hour or so. Adelaide City right back in that driver's seat, and they've got 8 or so minutes plus injury time to retain that entering the final round, courtesy of Francesco Scamizzi keeping his cool in that counter-attack. And that's what they're threatening all day. Adelaide City, those counters, rapid counter from a Playford corner, confident finish at the end from Scamizzi, who kept his cool, and suddenly, finally, the last game's got a goal. And what a goal that is.
Adelaide City, with that goal, now go back top of the league.
And now Playford have to break down the most miserly defence in the league if they want to gain their spot again, because of course now they drop from 4th back to 5th.
When you look at best conceding periods across the league, I don't think there would be any better than from the 16 goals that Adelaide City have conceded this season. In the last 15 minutes, they've conceded 1.
Couple of subs here. Anthony Pictionary on for, I believe that's Xavier Pratt. That's come off. I think City's asking for a sub. I think ref saying too late. Playford's already made their sub. So next out we'll see Dion Petropoulos and Alex Battistella come on to help retain that lead. Foul there on Asad Kasimovic. Great hustle from him to ask for the ball, to get the ball, to retain the ball through contact, and to win that foul.
West Torrens Burkalla with a 4th goal against West Adelaide at Jack Smith Park, which does give them a better goal difference. So that's really big for West Torrens Burkalla in that sense. Say if Adelaide City don't win and Burks get a draw, puts it into their favour. That goal difference becoming an extra point almost, really. Of course, Adelaide City can try and match that if they get another goal tonight.
And Adelaide City will tell you, as long as they keep ticking the boxes, it's not going to be relevant. And the subs will finally be made for Adelaide City. And I think Vasparas is wisely going to break up his subs in 2 separate windows at this juncture of the game, and we're going to start with Yuki Kitano being replaced by Alex Battistella.
And just quickly as well, in the State League 1, Adelaide Croatia Raiders and the Cove at 2-2 in the last 10 minutes, which leaves Adelaide Olympic with a chance to go top tomorrow if they beat Cumberland United. And of course, in the final round, Adelaide Croatia Raiders will face Adelaide Olympic. Here comes Babasaki, running on his own, pulled back by Kasimovic. It'll be a yellow card.
Yeah, like we said in the first half, Pratt taking one for the team. That was definitely taking one for the team from Asad Kasimovic. Had to do it. But it does give Playford a dangerous set piece here that Adelaide City will be fighting tooth and nail to keep out.
Croatia Raiders just scored a 3rd, also down to 10 as well. Our Adelaide Croatia Raiders in the State League 1.
Fernandez and Mullen over the ball as John Hall sets up his wall.
Another set piece perhaps for Isaac Mullen to strike upon. It will be Isaac Mullen to hit it into the wall. Less than 3 minutes until additional time. Bucco to clear.
Yeah, weren't really into self-preservation mode there, Adelaide City.
At the moment on course for a 13th win of the season. At least lately, Antonis, their wins, in all fairness, haven't been that pretty. They've had a bit of a scrappy goal here tonight. They won through an own goal against Burkalla. They did well against Campbelltown, in all fairness. They had that draw against Croydon, 2-0 against Para Hills.
It's just interesting, because going into the season, you thought it would just be fireworks with their attacking players, but it's been the defence that's been doing the heavy lifting throughout the season, which, again, is a mark of a good team. But, again, they'd be hoping they can click a bit more heading into this final series going forward. because they definitely have the talent for it. But again, when you go a defence that plays more games than it concedes goals, it's a very handy thing to have.
Laura Latanzio trying to put in the ball over the top. Pratt's header goes back. And now Piscineri over the top towards Babasaki. Still has it to Shota Babasaki. Is forced wide with 3 on him. And Bucco coming in. No foul against him. Just asking for a bit of calm is Nicholas Bucco. That clearance, though, not to any help. It's a high ball in. Penendez doesn't reach it. Now Jackson Kurtz. Cross comes in, but is headed away by Weston. Campbelltown have just scored a second against FK Beograd to make it 2-0. And all but secure 3 points there for the first time in a while.
Again, they will be kicking themselves here because even the draw would have them at fourth in the driver's seat for a home final. But currently back down at...
No, they're still in fourth, to be fair, because Playford have conceded here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Playford will
I
be
thought you were
kicking
saying,
themselves,
sorry, the Beograd. It is that kind of night. Weston.
He never went in.
The throw, never went in. It'll be retaken as we...
With Patrick Karacha this time.
As we enter additional time now, and
a long
he gets taken off the throw. Playford have scored 10 goals in the last 50 minutes of matches. They need to do so again to go to fourth spot. Adelaide City more than happy with 1 goal at the moment as it keeps them top of the league.
Referee's discretion right now in injury time.
West Adelaide have just gotten a goal back against West Torrens Burkalla at Jack Smith Park as we see the foul at the halfway line there against Mullen.
Still a 3-goal deficit to make up there for West Adelaide, but even more important for Adelaide City, like you said, they've got a free kick at the halfway line to preserve their lead.
I think it was Maxim Ivanic for West Adelaide.
4 minutes of injury time according to our assistant.
On top of what's already been had, which is
1 minute played, 4 to go.
Booker to take this free kick. As you said, West Adelaide, even with that goal, it is a bit of a tall ask for Adelaide City's favour.
Yeah, like we said, I think their focus right now is enter next week with holding the cards to their fate, and currently they've got ticked our box and got 4 more minutes to keep those cards entering the last week.
What a final round it's shaping up to be. Really, only one game perhaps not standing out like the rest, being Adelaide Comets versus Parra Hills Knights. But the rest of them, what a round.
Bit of a depressing one, isn't it?
Playford looking for a long throw late on in the piece. We'll go back out and they'll get it again through Babasaki to take it. Goes over almost everybody. Only falling to an Adelaide City boot and getting cleared. Cleared away once again. Long ball. Perhaps a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I think that was a hopeful shot.
Will be a goal kick.
John Hall will take every second is entitled to here to take this goal kick.
Yeah, a minute left of added time. Headed down. Mullen to put it up. Babasaki trying to use his body, but to no avail. And City, Adelaide City with a 2-on-1. Will try and look to find the centre. Is enough of a touch. Couldn't find Battistella in the end, looking for his first goal back in Adelaide City colours.
You have the best of both worlds here. You go and try and attack, but it ends up near the corner flag anyways, even though you didn't mean it.
And that is full time here at Adelaide City Park. A huge 3 points for the home side. They'll have to sit and wait until the end of the night, and then if not, until next weekend, as we do head into the final round, Antonis.
Yeah, look, if I had to guess right now, 4-1 up, I don't think Bacala's letting go of this title race, but crucially for Adelaide City, they enter the final round of the season in control of their fate, which, again, was the worst case scenario with a win. I think they'll take that worst case scenario, because if they tick the box against FK Beograd next week, they get another premiership and they head back to the national stage with the championship. Won't be an easy one, especially against a wounded FK Beograd, who are down against Campbelltown City in the game they expected to win. But again, champion teams need to get the tough job done. They did that tonight in the slightest of margins, and by the score at Jack Smith Park, it looks like they have to do it again next week.
Just seeing the stats there, 3 shots on target apiece, 8 and 9 in general in favour of Playford. But that goal tally is the one that counts. As we do look at tomorrow as well, Bocala and West Adelaide still currently going on 4-1, the home side there. Tomorrow, Croydon facing Sturt Lions at 2:30 p.m. and Adelaide United against Para Hills Knights at 3 at Service FM Stadium, just down the road here from Adelaide City Park in round 21. As that ends and we head into the final rounds before finals next week, Antonis.
Yeah, that's it. And of course, consecutive kickoffs. Everyone's playing at the same time next week. Bit of drama to go around. And again, knowing that Bacala have a match that they'd be expecting to win against a weakened opponent, all eyes are in the black and white of Adelaide City against FK Beograd, which should be a cracking match. It was a draw here last time out, and tell you what, West Orange Bacala will be licking their lips for a match like that again, because that happens, they might be on the way to the Australian Championship and the Premiership. So lots to play for next week, finals positioning, but of course the Premiership and the national stage.
I'll tell you what, whatever does happen next week, cannot wait for it as we head into round 22. It's been great to have your company this evening for this match, Antonis Pagonis. Great to have you alongside me once again in the box.
Pleasure being back, Seb. Good night for it.
Absolutely. I've been Seb O'Neill. Hope you've enjoyed us and hope you've enjoyed the match. Full-time score here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City 1, Playford City 0.